What's up, Six Sensei here, and right now I am absolutely excited to be bringing you guys some Call of Duty Online Zombies, Cyborgs. This shit's cool. I know that a lot of people don't have their hands on this yet, and I know that it's a little bit different than what we're used to with zombies, but I don't know the cultural reason of why. I know this game was kind of built for the East, countries and continents. I don't know if there's like a cultural thing about, living dead things, but they changed it to cyborgs, and it actually has some gameplay implications. First of all, they rebuilt a lot of these maps. This game is only for PC right now. It's a free-to-play game. There's going to be a lot of mini-game purchases and things like that. This is actually my gameplay on one of the brand new maps that just came out, I believe today or yesterday. Depending on when you watch this, it really doesn't matter. About late August, right? This just came out, and it's really a lot of fun. Basically, there's not guns on the wall anymore, at least in this version, in this map, in this game mode, if you will, for zombies. It's a lot the same stuff, but I have a creative class. I can create a class with whatever I want from the multiplayer, from anything like that. There's nothing locked out as far as I know. Really can't read everything because it's a lot of the shit is in Chinese. It's all in Chinese except for some of the numbers, and every once in a while, like, the prompt will actually come up with the correct letter. Like, you'll see when I walk up to a wall, there'll be an F surrounded in Chinese letters, but you can see that the F is what the prompt is telling me what to do. Right here is telling me R for reload and things like that. So it's such an interesting thing to have, like, what they've done with this game as a whole. There's multiplayer too. If you watch my live stream, check the link in the description. There's a link to my live stream. You follow me and you get a little notification when I go live and things like that. And usually I'll tweet. You can follow me on Twitter, and I'm gonna start live streaming a lot more, like a whole lot more here soon. I think I'm changing jobs, which will allow me to absolutely have a ton more time to live stream, and I'm super stoked about that. But yeah. So there's a multiplayer attached to this, and it's basically a mashup of COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, a tiny bit of Black Ops 1, like a tiny bit, and it's really fun. But my problem is, just like in this game, I'm lagging my tits off because I'm on a server out of Beijing, so I'm getting like 250 at best, 250 milliseconds of ping. And for those of you who don't know, like, I throw a number at you and you're like, I don't know what that means. On a RAM, like, a great connection on console is probably anywhere from 20 to 40 milliseconds of ping. On here, I'm playing 0.2 or 0.3 of a second behind everyone else. So multiplayer, God, that's a nightmare. And so zombies is pretty much the only thing I could do because they're slow moving. You can kind of pre-fire them, things like that. I could play multiplayer and I'll keep a positive KD with a sniper, but it's like, they got to be running straight at me or my bullet's going anywhere it wants to. It's crazy. It's like basically it's almost like a 5-bar if a 5-bar didn't exist, right? But yeah, right here you can see the only way I can get ammo is the mystery box or the actual ammo crates that are laying around, and it costs a battery. So money's not a thing in here either, or money or points, whatever you call it. There's like an amount of power that you get, and I don't know what these numbers flying off their face really means, if it's XP or if it's whatever, I don't know. But you get battery percentages. At the bottom left, you'll see that I have 1 battery in storage, the little white thing above the big battery, and I have 15% left for my second battery. We're on round 5 of 8. And there's actually 8 rounds, and it ends, like, right there's like an end goal here, and right off this balcony that I'm standing on is a like a portal that you're going to be able to jump out of and leave the map. You won the map, you've escaped. And again, I don't know if that's cultural, like they need like the Chinese people have a tendency, or they would like a game that has an ending, right? Not open-ended. I'm not sure, and I don't know that developers are real sure, because there hasn't been a lot of games over there, especially from a console or Call of Duty standpoint. This is really the first outing for Call of Duty in China specifically. Maybe ever, right? Maybe ever. So Raven actually worked on this game. They did the mashup, and it looks like, if you ask me, that everything else was kind of just to throw it all in a bowl and see what comes out, like the multiplayer, the search and destroy, the domination. Like, they just said, here's some maps from this game, some guns, some maps from this other game over here. They just threw it all in a bowl and see what come out, see what sticks to the wall and what works for them. And in all honesty, it's kind of fun. I really want to find like a nice, or wait till a good, a American server can come up where I can actually get on it. I know there's one available, but somebody's keeping me out. Somebody won't let me get in, you know. But hey, it's cool enough I'm playing the game. That's awesome. So anyway, but it looks like Raven put the most amount of time into this right here's the zombies, right? So originally, up until yesterday, right, again late August, there was no zombies. I mean, there was one zombies map, and that's the only one, and it was like the original first map from World at War, just remade, reskinned with the cyborg zombies, and it was like, whoa, wait a minute, this is kind of cool. And there's one thing we haven't talked about yet, and I just unlocked a room to it because the 4 douche nozzles on the enemy team hoarded their batteries. You can see up at the top, right? One guy's got 4 batteries, not doing shit with them. The other 2 have 3 batteries. They're not opening doors. They're not hitting the mystery box. They're not doing shit. They're hoarding their fucking energy, pissing me off. So anyway, I didn't get too mad about it. I opened the shit up and I moved on about my business. So I was unable to buy any perks. This is the first game that I played on this map. And there was perk machines, but they cost 2 batteries. A perk cost 2 batteries, and I was unable to buy any, which really frustrated me because they forced me basically to open up the box, and I kept... Anyway, nonetheless, not going to get mad about it. Not going to just calling them out for being a bunch of douche nozzles. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this map. I intend to play it again. I played a lot. Probably going to live stream a fuckload this weekend, to be honest with you. I can't wait to play some more. Get on there with Nemo and Incredilag and Guns of Truth and Jake X and just rip it. I know there's 5 people total, so we kick somebody out. But that was a whole lot of fun last weekend when I live stream. Intend to live stream again this weekend. God, that guy scared the shit out of me. Number 1 in game, and again watching the commentary, he scared me a little bit. So it's definitely scary, but it's almost like you always have Juggernog, right? It's not a 2-hit kill from the zombie standpoint, and I don't know what that's about. As you can see, I just earned another battery. I don't know what that's about, right? Why you have so many hits available. It's comfortable, but you still seem to go down pretty quick, especially in the later rounds. Here I'm about to go hit the mystery box, I believe, because I have some ammo or whatever. And here's the mystery box. So the mystery box is completely different, all right? If there's no guns on the wall and there's no other guns anywhere, you get little things like that, which is... which one was that one? I don't remember. We're going to see, I believe. There's little things that you can throw on the floor, little pads. And these pads are pretty damn badass. They do some crazy shit that it's not like... Again, you know, it looked like Raven just threw a bunch of shit together for the multiplayer, but they actually put work and effort into... And I just wanted to give you guys like a view of the actual cyborg zombie there, but it looks like they actually put work into this multiplayer, and the reason I say that is things like that, the new skin on the box, the different things, right? Those little pads that you throw on the floor. That's like a lethal grenade slot. It goes in your lethal grenade slot, and what you're able to do with it is you throw these little pads on the floor, and they do different things. One's an inferno. It just lights a fire. It's a trap. It lights a fire, and they come through on fire, just about to die. They got another one that's a black hole. It just sucks everything into it, and it kills all the zombies. They got a few more that do different things. They got one that actually shrinks the zombies to, I don't know, maybe 1/5 their original size, and then you can literally walk up to them and kick them. And they fly across the room. It's hilarious, and I love it. Little things like that are what's going to make this stand out. And it's really going to make everybody in the States want this game. It will be coming to the States, I want to tell you. This game will be coming out to the United States, to the West culture, if you will. But we don't know when. We don't know how long it's going to take. At least I don't. And the person I'm talking to about it doesn't know when it's going to take. So, lots of fun. If you guys want to continue, it's a 17-minute long gameplay here. Watch the end. There's only one more round left to go. I'm out of shit to talk about, to be honest with you, except the fact that this was the first time in Zombies I've ever seen the guy put the wall back together. Interesting. So I actually need to go get a drink of water, possibly a brew. And hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Watch it to the end. Check out how you actually exit and win the game. So interesting to me. Thank you guys for joining me. And until next time, I'm Six Sensei, and I'm out. Peace.